Oh,
You guys
What happens when pride, ego, and legacy collide in a fight that was never supposed to happen? This wasn't a weigh-in, a promo face-off, or even inside a ring. Canelo Alvarez, the face of Mexican boxing and a global icon who has battled giants, ended up waking in a hospital bed after a single punch from a man many believed was too small to ever hurt. Him, Terence "Bud" Crawford. For the first time in his career, Canelo had no sharp words, only pain, regret, and a harsh reminder that real power doesn't always come from size. So what actually went down? How did Crawford walk away standing tall while Canelo was carried out with a shattered face? Let's break it down. The tension didn't start with the punch. The disrespect had been building for months. Crawford had been talking bold, not just calling for a fight, but targeting Canelo's pride, saying things like, "I'd destroy him in a street fight."
Come on, man. Y'all know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it on the streets. I'm me against anybody. I ain't never gonna say another man gonna whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different.
That was the moment it crossed the line for Canelo. It stopped being about boxing and turned into a matter of pride, honor, and reputation. The noise had been coming from everywhere: fans, media, even fellow fighters calling him scared, washed, or someone avoiding real challenges.
What's up, Duke, in this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Then there was Crawford, smaller, undefeated, and growing bolder by the day. To Canelo, it felt personal. So when they unexpectedly crossed paths at a private event near Las Vegas and the tension rose, it wasn't shocking, but no one expected it to erupt the way it did. According to people inside the event, Crawford and Canelo locked eyes and exchanged a few words, nothing wild, but the energy was electric.
Is there anything that scares you, Canelo Alvarez? What frightens you?
Nothing about boxing.
No.
This is what I love.
Yeah.
Security was already tense when Canelo suddenly stepped forward too close. Too aggressive, maybe trying to make a point. Crawford didn't back down. He smirked, and then, out of nowhere, fired one clean hook. Crawford caught Canelo with a shot so fast most people barely processed it. What was meant to be a classy private event instantly turned into a viral disaster for Canelo Alvarez. He was rushed to a nearby hospital with a mild concussion and a fractured orbital bone. One punch did that, the same Canelo who absorbed bombs from GGG, who went the distance with Bivol, now humbled by a man many claimed was too small to hurt him.
A small brother in this fight. Crawford looks like a physical threat to Canelo. If we're looking at it 1-to-1, this is a dangerous fight. I'm telling you all, we can't deny that there is a more level ground when we look at them face to face now, with the physical aspect of this fight being the most dominant aspect of why people feel Canelo would win. I'm saying that now we have to reevaluate this. It's not as far off.
When Canelo finally woke up, his team moved fast to shut everything down. No cameras, no statements, just damage control. But sources close to the hospital say his first words were cold. "Tell Terence "Bud" Crawford this isn't over." That was it, short, bitter, and dangerous. But let's be real. Canelo may have just realized he made the biggest mistake of his career.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Alashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And I guess, hey, don't win me.
Is it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.
Crawford wasn't even celebrating. You'd expect a viral moment like that to be a show of flex, but Bud's camp stayed professional, quiet, and focused. Because Crawford isn't just after a fight, he's after a legacy. Beating Canelo in the ring? That's different. That goes in the record books. That's history.
Want Canelo. Is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass. Like
yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Masvidal.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stone.
But a punch at an event isn't how Crawford wants to be remembered. Still, the message was clear. He can hurt Canelo, even outside the ring. And that changes everything. Canelo's been showing cracks for a while. No sugarcoating it, he looks sluggish against Bivol, fought cautiously against Jermall Charlo, and since moving to 168, he's avoided real challenges from rising stars like David Benavidez.
If Canelo was 100% confident in himself, I don't know why he wouldn't fight me, especially since, seeing that everybody in his team is on steroids, which means including him, so he never got off
You think he's on steroids?
Of course. How does five...
You saw De La Hoya
How do five people out of your camp get tested positive for steroids?
Right.
You know what I mean? All those fucking dudes in that camp.
Meanwhile, Crawford is riding the performance of a lifetime, dismantling Errol Spence Jr. like it was a sparring session. He's faster, sharper, hungrier. And let's not forget Bud doesn't rely on brute strength. He's cerebral, calculated, and cold. Canelo tried to intimidate, but he walked away with a harsh reminder. Timing beats power, skill beats size, and Crawford has both.
Over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy
he
Joe.
does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you named is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too.
This whole incident exposed more than Canelo's chin. It exposed his ego. Fans are calling him out. Fighters are calling him out. And even legends like Floyd Mayweather are raising eyebrows at how Canelo's been moving.
Take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Remember when Oscar De La Hoya accused Canelo's team of hiding drug test results? That didn't just vanish. Remember Ryan Garcia getting suspended, fined, and dragged through the mud for a failed test? Meanwhile, Canelo, who's tested positive before, got a slap on the wrist. Now add this Crawford knockout to the mix. Canelo's legacy is hanging by a thread, and the boxing world is watching. Terence Crawford has been claiming for years that he's the best fighter on the planet. People called him too quiet, too humble, not flashy enough. But what's louder than taking down the most protected star in boxing with a single clean punch?
Notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermall Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4. by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go.
People like David Benavidez, Floyd Mayweather, and even Canelo's former teammates have been hinting for years that Canelo might not be as clean as he claims. There's smoke, history, and doubt. And now there's a moment etched in everyone's memory. Canelo on the ground, Crawford walking away. That's not hype. That's a reality check. Canelo's team will try to spin it. He slipped, wasn't ready, got caught off guard, but boxing fans see the truth. He was outclassed in real time by a fighter who isn't afraid of him.
I'm out to beat him. You know, he's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. You know, so everybody, you know, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, you know, we taking this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
I said when I win.
When you win. Well, with that, you know, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing less to...
And if Canelo doesn't respond soon with action, not just words, this could be the turning point where his career begins to decline in the public eye. No more cherry picking, no more dodging real threats. It's time to face Crawford in the ring.
Say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. You know, I wanna, you know, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't want to pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're going to say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he gave you a half shove, how is that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? That little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not going to be pushing, we're going to be punching. So it doesn't even...
According to multiple reports, Terence Crawford is locked in like never before. Sources inside his camp say he's in peak condition, possibly the best shape of his entire career.
Oh, man. Crawford out here body slamming people. Canelo fans are super scared. He feeling into the weight. You know he looked like a 168-pounder. That boy looking brolic. Definitely looking big as hell. Hey, September 13th is going down.
But it's not just his physical conditioning that's turning heads. Crawford has been sparring with much bigger fighters, light heavyweights, and even some cruisers to simulate the size and power he'll face against Canelo. He's not playing it safe. He's pushing his body beyond its limits, proving this isn't just another payday fight. This is about legacy. Crawford knows Canelo's power is real, but he's making sure that when the bell rings, he's already endured tougher in sparring.
Once, you know, we got in the ring, he was so locked in. I was so locked in, like there was nothing really didn't say. We both locked in and we both focused on the task at hand. It was dope. It was dope. And I appreciate Dre for even, giving me the opportunity to step in the ring with him. I could say that, I spar under. That's.
The boxing world is divided right down the middle over Crawford versus Canelo.
It's a little overrated.
Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. And I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire. It's in his mind. It's in his makeup, where he came from. I know he's moving up in weight class. Can he carry it? But those intangibles, I believe that he has.
Ryan Garcia outright said he sees Crawford getting knocked out a bold claim. Meanwhile, Andre Ward is fully backing Bud, saying, if anyone can jump 3 weight classes and actually pull it off, it's Terence Crawford.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me this.
Manny Pacquiao weighed in as well, saying that if Bud can maintain his speed moving up in weight, he has a real chance, because for Pacquiao, speed is everything.
Coming up September, what do you think about that fight?
Canelo Crawford, good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength. Because it's hard to go up in high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. He should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
Shocker Stevenson is fully confident, believing Bud will outsmart and outmaneuver Canelo with his ring IQ and footwork.
Cook Canelo. I think he's gonna cook him. I think Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools to beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's physically kind of big, but height wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so, no.
Corey, how you got a decision to stop this? Because Breadman and Boozy think that Bud actually might stop it.
Me and Boozy talked about that. That's crazy. Me and him got on the phone, talked about it, but I think that's possible. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I think it's a possibility if Canelo gets to acting out of line and not understanding that Bud could crack too. So
Sean Porter is worried about Bud facing a naturally stronger fighter. If Canelo lands a big punch, it could be lights out for Crawford.
The others say, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo has, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean?
Interview 2-2. Teofimo Lopez said outright that Bud is the better boxer. No question, but the size difference could be too much to overcome.
Canelo, who you got? Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, They say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. You know, black and brown is how you get down.
Right.
So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming content. Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next one.